30-06 John here, and today what I'm going to be talking about is my Gunsite Glock Model 45 with a Holosun sight and how it's been performing for the last 2,000 rounds. Keep watching and I hope you enjoy the video. I've put more than 2,000 rounds through this Glock. Shot pretty good. About 1,100 rounds was factory ammo. A lot of it was this Herder's 9mm 115 grain full metal jacket. Cabela's had this on sale at a very good price. I bought a bunch of it. That worked fine. I used several hundred rounds, about 300 rounds of this Blazer. This is also a 115 grain full metal jacket. This ammunition worked fine also. For hand loads, I finished up this box of Hornady 100 grain full metal jacket rhinos. I went through about 200 rounds, 150 rounds of this. I went through about 200 rounds of this Berry's 147 grain plated with accurate number 7 hand loads. They work fine. Now I'm using these Berry's 124 grain plated. They're working good. And I'm also using these Gallant 125 grain polymer jacket bullets. They seem to be working fine. Some people feel that you don't have to clean your Glock. I'm not one of them. I cleaned mine about every other shooting session. Followed the instructions. For lubricating oil, I use this Slip 2000 Extreme Weapons Lubricant. It's a pure synthetic metal treatment. Use it on a lot of different stuff. Works pretty damn good. I went to Gunsite for 2 days of handgun training. This is the world famous firearms training facility started by Jeff Cooper. I wanted to learn how to use a red dot sighted pistol, and by pure chance one of the instructors was one of the subject matter experts on using a red dot sight, so that worked out pretty good. If you've never taken any type of classes at Gunsite, it is sort of expensive, but they have serious and real training, not tactical wannabe stuff. The 2 days I was at Gunsite was what they call range days. It's not really a training course, but it's more like a tune-up on the basics. A lot of moving targets, shot some steel, shot the Glock out to 50 yards. So it was a great 2 days worth of training. Magazines, the pistol came with 3 17-round magazines. I bought an extra one, made sure I had the orange follower. I believe those are for a Gen 5 Glock. I also got 2 Magpul magazines, 17-round. These worked fine. I didn't have any problems with them, except initially when you get them, the spring is very stiff. And those last 5 or 6 rounds, I had to use the magazine loader. I couldn't do it by hand. After they wear in, break in, they're not too bad then. When I was at Gunsite, I got this Hog holsters. It was custom made for this Glock with the suppressor sights. Clicks right in, comes out. Use it for the 2 days of training. Worked fine. I also got some magazine carriers. Got this one here. This is made by Blade Tech. It works fine. The Holosun sight worked out really good. I really didn't have any problems with it. Like I said, this is the elevation or windage, left, right, elevations up here. There's no lock screws. Has a solar panel up here. Also, you change out the battery right there. The reticle was flashing, and according to the manual, that said that the battery is a low voltage. So I changed out the battery, even though it seemed really soon. But after I changed out the battery, I was using it. Once in a while it would flash the reticle, but it will just go away. So I'm not quite sure. I know the solar panel kicks in, battery kicks in. Don't quite fully understand that, but it's really not an issue. Just don't have to get all panicky if the reticle starts flashing. I'm still getting used to this Glock. The trigger, still not used to the trigger. I'm too used to a 1911 trigger. The grip angle, every time I grip the gun and bring it up, the gun is aiming a little bit too high for me. But I'll get there. Just have to practice more and put more rounds down range. Anyhow, that's all that I have for today, everyone. Hey, thanks for watching. Everyone stay safe and have a nice day.